Hey, David Yapkowitz from Clutch Points. This one's for Coach. I mean, these last two games, against Minnesota, this one here, you've been in it, and it just seems like up until the fourth quarter, that's where things have kind of went away. Just kind of from your perspective, what are you seeing out there? What's kind of happening that you've seen in the fourth quarter that, you guys haven't been able to get over that hump?
I think there's a few things. One, I think we're not getting stops. I mean, we gave up 30 points, so it puts so much pressure on our offense to make shots, which we got to be able to get stops in the fourth. Same thing against Minnesota. And then I think offensively we got away from what was working. Just too much one-on-one, and that's not what I mean, we had a big lead, and it wasn't from going one-on-one. So we've got to fix that and have some trust in the system and in each other, and make sure we're getting great shots down the stretch.
Sorry. DJ?
Hey Coach, DJ from LA Sparks Weekly here. The Chicago Sky had 19 second chance points tonight. Can you talk about the strategy there of how you were trying to adjust to stop those and maybe how Chicago came out on top tonight in that area?
Yeah, well, my box score says they had 28 second chance points. I like yours better. But that's what they're good at. And, we've known that. We don't have, I don't know, they just seem to be timely O-board putbacks. They were super aggressive in the fourth, and I don't know how many, it'd be interesting to know how many of those came in the fourth, second chance offensive rebounds. But yeah, I mean, 12 offensive rebounds and 28 points, that's pretty crazy.
Okay. Thanks, Coach. And this one is for Azurá as well as Dearica. Points in the paint tonight, 52. Can you talk about Kamilla Cardoso and, how the experience was in the paint tonight, just playing physical?
I mean, yeah. Like Coach said, they were just aggressive in the fourth, and it seemed like it was timely buckets that they got putbacks. I mean, specifically her. So we just got to do a better job next time. We play them in 5 days, so we got to do a better job of limiting that, because that's where they got a lot of their points from.
Thank you.
Justin Rousseau.
This is for any of you three, actually. Over the last couple of games, Coach, you did mention that you felt it got too devolved into one-on-one play, not moving the ball, not getting the next action. Kind of, what has led to that over the last few games and over the course of the season that you have seen that at times the next action isn't being run and it does kind of just break down into a one-on-one style of play out of the offense?
I mean, panicking. I don't think anybody has ill intention, but just trying to play hero ball. And obviously people have had success at it at certain points, so that's just kind of what, I guess, we got to be more mentally tough to continue to play through that and continue to, like Coach said, do the things that were working the first half and not resort to a one-on-one ball. And I mean, quite honestly, we got to shoot better. We can't have our starting five at times go. I mean, it's not just this game, but continue to shoot not efficient shots.
Dearica, you mentioned panicking. If you don't want me to ask you, what do you think leads to the panicking?
Not getting stops. And like Coach talked about, just it puts pressure on our offense, and people feel like they have to go and make plays, and then we're turning the ball over, and then we're not getting back in transition. So just a never-ending cycle.
So in your opinion, I don't mean to ask again, but in your opinion, the defense kind of bleeds into the offensive confidence, essentially?
For sure, but when you have a championship team and you want to contend with the top, you can't do that. You have to be able to get stops and score.
Last question, Charlotte.
Yes, Charlotte, the FI360 News. Tough loss. You guys, coaches mentioned this before, talking about putting in 40 minutes for What can you take from this game that you can see that how to do better to have both halves since you started off hot with the 10-2 run?
I mean, just stick to what's working. Like, we kind of get away from that sometimes, and then it bleeds into, okay, then we start not getting stops, then we're, like, rushing on offense, and we're trying to do too many things. But if we stick to what's working, I mean, I forgot what the stat was. I think we had 18 field goals on 14 assists, like, in the first half, and that's really good. That's when we're playing at our best. When we've won games, that's when we're playing at our best. So we got to find a way, like Dee said, to mentally lock into that, because that's how we're going to win.
Thanks, everyone.